Whoa! I seem to be watching a lot of episodes. Whoa! I'm getting a little carried away here. Yeah. So, 3rd episode in, like, one day. Whoa! I haven't been watching episodes this fast since, well, since I first became a Brony, and I was, like, watching, whoa, look at this episode, whoa, look at that episode, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, man. Yeah. So, I guess, you know, delaying my actual watching for episodes, kind of a good thing. Because, you know, then you get to marathon them, and it's fun. I don't know if I'm going to marathon them all. Probably not. I think I may watch Pinky Apple Pie and Rainbow Falls after this, but not the latest episode 3's A Crowd. I don't think there's anything else that I need to worry about, but yeah. So yeah. Yes. Rarity takes Manhattan. Manehattan! It's not Manhattan, it's Manehattan. I say Manhattan instead of Manehattan a lot. I don't know why. Usually I'm pretty good with horse puns. Alright, anyway, let's get started, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Train station, again.
There you are, Rarity. That's the last of your bags.
What are you doing, Rarity?
Actually, Spike, I've got one last pile of bags.
You're going to Manhattan, but what are you doing in Manhattan?
Won't you be a dear?
Sure. I'll be a dear.
An entire week in the
Spike.
city of Manehattan.
Just carry one at a time, Spike. You can't take care of all of them.
We'd all come along to support you during Fashion Week, Rarity.
Fashion Week! Oh!
We're sure you'll
Who better to know Fashion Week than me?
I can't begin to tell you how excited I
Plain
am
old
to all
t-shirt.
be there with me. However, perhaps I can show you.
Don't see my sunglasses either.
What's that? I know, a paper fan. No, it's a magic trick. You know, where I pick a card and remember what it is, and then you put it back in the deck so you can't look at it. And these are tickets to the hottest musical on right away.
You couldn't mean Hinny of the Hills, because that's
Hinny
just
of the
been
Hills?
sold out for months. Or could you?
I could.
Could you?
Oh, Rarity, you didn't have to do that, but...
Could you? That face was so weird.
This trip is fun already.
And Spike's left out once again. Poor Spike.
My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you all shared its magic with me.
I'm sorry I did that. I shouldn't do that. That's very creepy. And not good. Not good at all. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. Misuse of my power, clearly. Total misuse of my power. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Come along, ponies. I found us a place to stay only a block from the train station in the very heart of this glorious metropolis.
Hey, look! There's the theater where Hinny of the Hills is playing.
Henny of the
Wow, Rarity,
Hills.
how'd you manage to get us seats for tomorrow night?
Oh, I gave some designs to the costume designer, so he pulled a few strings.
Hey.
That is what makes Manehattan
Bribery.
so splendid and amazing. You
Dave
do something
Polsky.
nice for someone,
The name sounds familiar.
you never know when they'll do something nice for you.
So then you can do something nice for us.
Like get us in to see Henny of the Hills.
Dave
Which is only
Polsky.
the best
Wasn't that the guy that wrote
thing
Flight to the
called
Finish?
Equestria.
It must be good if Rainbow
Or
Dash is
Castlemania?
impressed. Normally she doesn't even like musicals.
I know.
No, Castlemania was Josh Haber.
Song in random places at the drop of a hat. Who does that? Oh, Manhattan, what you do to me? Such a huge, bustling community, and there's always opportunity to do the friendly
We need another Rarity song.
thing. If some are grouchy, pay no mind. Surprise instead with something kind. Lo and behold, you may just find a smile is what you bring.
Welcome to the Main Fair Hotel. Please allow me to take those bags to your room for you.
Only if you'll accept this gratuity first.
Oh, I'll get you changed.
Do keep it all. I insist.
Generosity, I'm here to show all that I can give. Generosity, I'm here to set the bar. Just sit back and watch
Hey, Rarity.
how I live.
After you.
Why, thank you.
Please take mine.
Wow, okay.
Some may say, Rarity, don't be so big-hearted and bold, treating strangers like their
Man.
friends. This
Manhattan's
town's
awesome.
too big and cold. But this
Oh.
is how I play my
That's the classic
about to fold. Where I
guy
see a
with
frown,
the
I go to town.
hey
Call me the Smile Patrol.
with the fedora that I saw all over Tumblr.
What you do to us.
Whatever.
It's no intimidating thing.
Just be kind without a fuss.
Generosity, I'm here to show all that I can do.
This is a nice song too.
You are the
Like it rivals Art of the Dress and Becoming Popular, which were two of my favorite songs when I first entered the fandom.
just for you.
This is. I mean, I don't even need to say it. So I won't. I won't say it.
The most glamorous shopping thoroughfare of the most glamorous city in Equestria. Oh, it would be my dream come true.
Is there
Glamorous.
anything left to do we can help you with?
Glamorous, glamorous.
The dresses are all completely finished, all made from a fabulous new fabric I've been developing for months. Stretchy, but not clingy. Shivery, but not showy.
Sounds amazing.
There's nothing left for me to do but check in at the runway with my dresses by 2 this afternoon.
Well, that's funny, because that clock over there makes it seem like that's only 10 minutes from now.
Oh, my ribbons and threads. And the runway ballroom is all the way across town. If I don't get there, I'm disqualified. Taxi!
She was too generous.
We gotta help her find a cab, now.
I'm on it. Hey, buddy, is this cab taken?
The line ends back there, buddy.
Huh? What? Does every pony in this town want a cab? I'm afraid getting a
Yep.
taxi at this time could prove almost impossible.
Please, won't you let her have this taxi? She has somewhere very important to be right away.
Not likely.
Nope.
She can get in line like the rest of us.
Oh, it's no use. The cab drivers just drive right past to get to the next pony in line.
New wheel works like a charm. So now which of you nice folks are hopping in?
Fashion Runway Plaza in 7 minutes. Can you make it?
Hang on!
That was close.
Stuff Rarity.
Yeah.
Any pony else got a sneaking suspicion?
And that's a carrot dog.
Getting
It's
something?
weird. Carrot dogs are weird. The dresses!
Good afternoon, I'm here for Fashion Week.
Every pony's gathered in front of the runway and about to start, so you'll just have to bring your dresses along with you and store them backstage later.
My dresses! How could I possibly forget them?
Yep.
Got 'em right here, ma'am. Your friends told me you need these in a hurry, so I offered to race them over myself. Anything for that nice mare, I told them.
You're a lifesaver! I made it! And with seconds to spare. Hello, every pony. Pleased to meet you all.
Rarity, I presume.
You must be Prim Hemline, the host of this grand event. How do you...
Miss Rarity, how is it that all your competitors are here half an hour early, and yet you arrive seconds before we begin?
Just lucky, I guess.
Once we're done here, you're to finish setting up backstage, so you'll be ready for your run-through appointment. You'll show your designs last. We keep to a precise schedule, so let's try to be more than a few seconds early. Tomorrow is the contest to see which one of you gets to stay to meet top designers all across the city. The rest of you must go home early. So sad. Dismissed.
Man, she's snooty.
So glad you made it, Rarity.
Me too. But everything just seems to keep working out.
Don't you remember me? Surrey Polo Mare from the Ponyville Knitters League?
Oh, yes, of course, of course. I thought you looked familiar, but I couldn't place it. You haven't been back in years.
Because I moved here to make it in the big city. Okay.
Oh, good for you, sir.
It's so good to see you.
Aw.
And now here we are, competing.
That's such an average,
Yes, yes. Well, good luck.
average
Oh, I don't
voice.
need
I don't
luck.
know.
Would you like a hoof with your things?
Why, thank you so much.
My, your collection is gorgeous.
Oh, now.
She kind of sounds a little bit like
Equally
Twist.
lovely, if not more so.
It's all right, but nothing like this. Take my culottes, for example. They are simply crying out for just the right accent, but I haven't the slightest notion where Actually, just a touch of this fabric could be perfect with it. Oh, hey, would you mind terribly if I took a swatch?
A swatch?
Here,
Swatch?
I have loads
Swatch?
extra.
You're sure?
Positive. Well, it's been wonderful getting caught
I'm trying to
up.
figure
I
out
don't
her,
wish to be rude,
like, her
but
voice.
I
Like, is
will
it trying to be, like,
mention my
an accent?
as it is.
Is it, like,
Hello. I'm here
I don't
half an
know.
hour
Is it trying to be an
early
accent,
for
like, where I'm
appointment,
from or whatever?
just the way
I don't know.
Prim likes.
I mean, I'm not from New York City, but I'm from New York, so it's
Oh,
it's
my,
weird.
That fabric's gorgeous. Did you make that yourself?
Oh, she
Why,
did it too.
yes. It's stretchy but not clingy.
Shimmery, but not showy. And the entire line is in the same adorable pattern. It works on everything from skirts to tops to shoes.
Yo! Yo! She stole!
Anything like it.
Oh.
Stole my fabric!
I didn't steal it, okay? You gave it to me, remember?
I gave you the fabric for accents, not for your whole line. And how could you possibly make all those outfits out of it so fast?
Fast, ha! Coco Palmel here took practically forever. Nearly got me completely disqualified.
I heard of
I
that.
wanted to make sure
pony.
you'd win, so I took the extra time to...
Quiet! I paid an assistant to sew and get coffee, not talk. Okay.
Assistant.
Oh, sweetie, don't blame yourself. It takes some small-town fillies a while to learn it's every pony for herself in the big city, okay? Hope you realize how fortunate you are to have me as a mentor. Now give me some coffee!
Give me some cover!
Oh my
Eh.
What a great afternoon. That was almost too much fun. Better pace yourself, because the rest of the day is jam-packed.
First, there's the salon appointment to get our veins done.
Then our fancy dinner at the Farfield Tavern.
And after that,
She actually reminds me. She reminds me a bit of Lightning Dust. You know, friends with the pony at first, but then not so friendly. Except I think she's a little more of a jerk than Lightning
Everything
Dust
okay?
was.
You got the dresses the bellhop brought you.
Oh man, Rarity! She looks horrible.
But he said he brought them.
And then Surrey stole them! I let one of the other contestants use some of my one-of-a-kind fabric, and then she turned it into a wardrobe just like mine. Only now it looks like I'm the one copying her.
My generosity has ruined me, I tell you. Now, Rarity, whatever went wrong, we're all here to help you get through it, no matter what it takes.
Come on, Rarity, buck up. All we need is some fabric, and you'll be back in business.
Curtains. She's gonna use the curtains in the rug and the blanket. Okay. She gonna do it.
marvelous. Perhaps even better than the last. It's daring. It's bold. Perhaps I still have a chance after all.
I have a feeling like towards the end of the episode, her generosity is gonna help her in the end. Because all the ponies that she helped in the beginning will help her. Something like that. No.
Twilight, sew these pieces together according to that pattern there.
You said if we skip dinner at the Farfield Tavern, you'd order a meal for us to eat while we keep working.
Don't fret. It'll be here in an hour. That's not going to be a problem, is it?
Well, we're supposed to be watching Any of the Hills by then.
Oh, I see.
Oof.
I go out of my way to get you tickets for a show, and this is how you repay me? By abandoning me in my hour of need?
tonight. And then tomorrow morning, when you come to see my fashion show without any fashion to show, you can have more entertainment. Oh, why, look. There's our friend Rarity going down in flames. Isn't friendship magic?
Rarity, calm down. What's gotten into you?
What's gotten into you?
And now she's being like extra anti-generous.
Congratulations, fillies! Sounds like you've all figured out already it's every pony for herself in this town!
Rarity going crazy, and now they don't get to see the show, and man, they've been working all night.
That's the last.
It's just like...
Finally!
You're welcome.
Finally!
Let's have another round of applause for Surrey Polo Mare's amazing collection. That fabric, so original.
Well, look who's here. Gonna show off your copycat collection?
And now, Rarity from Ponyville with her brand new line. And I mean brand new. Hotel Chic.
What's weird is that it actually looks impressive. Well, yeah.
They're liking it. I think I may have just won this thing. Oh, I can't wait to celebrate
With her friends that aren't there.
my friends.
They're probably sleeping.
Come. What have I done?
What you gonna do, Rarity?
Rarity, they all adore you. Aren't you going to tell them about your fabulous pieces? I have to go. Come back at once! This is unheard of!
How do you do, man? Contest going well?
No time to talk. I have to find my friends.
Oh, they're gone already. I saw them headed out this morning.
Oh, no. Back to Ponyville, I imagine. Oh, they worked so hard on my behalf, and I repaid them with unkindness. What have I done? Oh, here you are.
But, miss, I didn't do anything!
And here's a reprise.
Oh, Manhattan, what have I done? The thought of Fashion Week was fun, but I went way too far. My friends gave to me in ways so kind, and I gave them nothing but a hard time. And now alone I stand, and now alone I stand.
I need a moment with Prim Hemline. I have to rush back to Ponyville, but I just wanted to thank her first for...
You best steer clear of Prim for a while. She's pretty furious. Isn't that right?
Yes. Here you all are. I can't believe it. I thought you went back home.
We missed the show because we overslept. Surrey told us you lost. We're really sorry.
I lost? You know what? I don't even care. I'm just happy
That's
you're all
good.
still here after how I treated you. Taking advantage of your friendship the way I did. How could you ever see past it?
Yeah, you were pretty rotten.
Wow, Applejack. I know your thing is honesty,
Good
but
stuff.
come on!
Last night we may not have seen you at your best, but we know you. And we would never let one thing like that change how we feel about you.
Hey!
Oh,
Forgiveness!
you really are the most wonderful friends a pony could have. You know, I already arranged to make it up to you this afternoon. Hope you're all available for an exclusive performance of Hinny of the Hills.
And that is how it's done. Pretty clever how I convinced her to stay away from Prim, wasn't it? Wouldn't have wanted her to find out the truth now, would we?
The truth. The truth. What's the truth?
Wow, that was even better than I imagined.
I loved it.
Hey! Good stuff for Remote Edge.
It was aight.
How did you ever get them to agree to do an extra performance just for us?
Remember my costume designer friend who got me the tickets? Well, I offered to make all the costumes for his next show.
Here in Manehattan?
Well, yes. It will keep me away from Ponyville for a while. But I so wanted you to see this show. And working for this designer is such a great opportunity. We know. We're happy for you, Rarity. We're just sad for us.
Mind if I join you?
Nope. Coco
Come on down.
Hey. Trophy.
This is the first place trophy for Fashion Week. With my name on it. But I thought I lost.
You won.
You didn't. You won. Suri was hoping that if you didn't claim your prize, the judges would consider it a forfeit and first place would go to her. So, she lied to make you and your friends go away and, well,
Hey.
I lied too. I've worked for Suri for so long, I started to believe that it really is every pony for herself in this town. Until I saw how generous you were with your friends, and how generous they were with you.
Hey,
Maybe
influencing other ponies. They can definitely learn lessons
better than
too.
me out there. So I quit. I brought you something to say thank you.
I suppose you'll need a job now that you're no longer with Suri.
Oh, she gonna work for Rarity.
Work for my friend making all the costumes for his next show. Manehattan is simply grand. We're in this magnificent metropolis, but I learned that while there are ponies who have generosity, never ever let that cause you to abandon your generous spirit. Nothing feels worse than taking advantage of the giving nature of
This episode's really turning out well. And this is why I consider Rarity my second favorite out of the main cast. Her episodes are just great! This episode's great! Man. This is like almost as good as Suited for Success! Almost! Jeez. This is definitely my top 3, but is it better than Castlevania or Flight to the Finish? Is it? I don't know! How am I supposed to choose? Oh, I need to think about this for a second. Flight to the Finish was basically a perfect episode. I don't think I can put it that high. Castlevania was also really, really good, but so was this one. And this one gave me Suited for Success flashbacks. You know what, man? This one hits me on an emotional level. And as much as I love the humor episodes, this is my second favorite episode of the season. Sorry, Castlevania. You are an amazing episode, but this just passed you. It's really close, too. It's also pretty close to Flight to the Finish. But Flight to the Finish, number 1. Rarity takes Manhattan, number 2. Manehattan, number 2. Number 3, Castlevania. Number 4, Bats. Number 5, Power Ponies. Number 6, Darren Don't. And number 7, Princess Twilight Sparkle. Very good episode. Loved it. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Dave Polsky, good job. Dave Polsky. Dave Polsky. Seriously, what else did Dave Polsky write? I want to find it, like, real quick. Dave Polsky. Oh! Dave Polsky actually worked on Daring Don't. I'm not exactly a fan of Daring Don't, but did a very good job on this one. This one hit hard. This one was good. And next up will be Pinky Apple Pie by Natasha Levinger, who I don't think wrote any previous episodes. So we got another new writer. Looking forward to that one. Alright, Natasha Levinger. We'll see what you do with this one. What you gonna do. Alright, peace out, guys. See you next time.